Alright, I'll try to get one more in before it gets too dark.
$1 man that she can get her. This a liquor woman and the queen of the fete. She wants to have a top of the dance of the downs. Every day she wear a mask just to conceal the crown. Princess she wants it, but she not get it. Down in the barrel of the high society. I the bitch she never get no love from the Lord. That's the money I is only one life. She wants it. $1 man I say she wants it. $1 man yes she wants it. $1 man she can get it. Wow 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 yes she wants it. $1 man I say she wants it. $1 man she say she wants it. $1 man she can get it. She had a taste for the finer things she likes. Dining in five-star places with finding it. Come from money so she tried to blink. She never really had to work hard to find the thing. Now she going and she work hard to find the ring. Gold digging says she dep on the mining thing. She never dep on the grinding it. All the hustle and the bustle. All she really want a money man we full of muscle. To lift her up and hold her up and keep her out the struggle. And them the kind of man she wanna cuddle. Even if them old, me tell you say she ready with the struggle. Doing her appreciation on the money she a trouble. So she want it. $1 man I say she want it. $1 man yes she want it. $1 man she can get it. Wow 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 yes she want it. $1 man I say she want it. $1 man she say she want it. $1 man she can get
Ooh. Ending card right on the bottom. The grand finale. Holy Spirit, come through. Guide and protect this message. Remove any negative energy from the area. Thank you for allowing this to get to any and everyone it's intended to. You're out here finding balance. So the secrets, these church leaders, their secrets are being revealed. There's some higher knowledge. Their secrets are being revealed. They thought that you needed them. They thought that you needed them. No, they didn't realize that you're anointed. They didn't realize that you're anointed. These church leaders had a hidden agenda. They had a hidden agenda with you. But their agenda, it's whatever they had going, it's over, and you're either celebrating your achievements or you're going to be. Their hidden agendas could be being revealed in the springtime because you're just focusing on yourself. You're celebrating your achievements. You're just focusing on yourself. You're working on yourself. That's why you don't need anyone. You need the Most High. That's it. That's it. But all their secrets are being revealed. It showed itself. As part of your achievements is going to be their secrets being revealed. These church leaders. They could be being revealed on social media. Or these people with a hidden agenda could be watching you celebrate your achievements on social media. Your niece could have been one of the ones that thought that you needed them. Could have been your niece. But one of these church leaders could be a female. Celebrate your achievements. You're completing cycles. And they're watching that on social media. Yeah. Damn. Back there again. This niece's ego. This niece's ego is going to be their downfall. It's going to be their downfall. These people, these church leaders, they're looking over their shoulders. They're looking over their shoulders because all their secrets are being revealed. All their hidden agendas are being exposed. These church leaders were attached to a Jezebel spirit. Your success is triggering to them. Your higher knowledge is triggering to them. But these people are easily offended anyways. They're easily fucking offended. And if they're offended now, just wait. Just wait. They're going to be even more offended. Whew. All these church leaders. Damn. These church leaders put a hit out on you. On an anointed being. Ooh. Ooh. These church leaders were ganging up with other people to create chaos for you. Trying to stop your achievements. Trying to stop your success. But all their secrets are being revealed. All their hidden agendas are being revealed. There she is. She came out. This niece's secrets are being revealed. This niece is triggered. This niece is fucking triggered. You're sitting here focusing on yourself. Damn. Abomination. The abomination is they try to take you out. The abomination they try to take out, an anointed being, it's wrong overall, but the laws that they broke when they tried to do that, it's an abomination. Touch not my anointed. Touch not my anointed. These motherfuckers forgot. They're going to have a rude awakening. All these church leaders. These church leaders are realizing how protected you are by your ancestors. Shout out to your ancestors. Give them thanks. Your ancestors have a part to play in these secrets being revealed. Damn. Damn. Oh, shit. Of course it had to come out. And a red flag on the plate. Yeah, that's a huge-ass fucking red flag. That's a huge-ass red flag. Alright, we have to pull, we gotta pull some occupations. Even though it's tied in with the fucking church leaders. And this female, this niece, damn, it lines up with his niece. Damn. All right, Spirit, give me an occupation for this rip diddler. Anything else, Spirit? All right, occupation for this rip diddler. We got a baker. We got a window cleaner. We got an architect. We got a barber. We got a tailor. We got a real estate broker. Waste management. And a firefighter. Damn, fucking firefighter. Well, I mean, it's not like it's ever okay. Not like that shit's ever okay. It's 2 days in a row. That shit was coming out yesterday. My car was coming out yesterday. It's heavy in energy right now. But yeah, that's an abomination. You're damn straight about that. It's a fucking abomination. You are focusing on yourself. You're protected by your ancestors. They're offended that you shifted to your north node. They're offended by that. They're offended. Well, if they did the work themselves, they wouldn't be offended either. They would just be celebrating their achievements like you are. But these people don't know how to find balance and harmony. They don't, and that's triggering to them. But it's they're triggering themselves. They're triggering themselves. The wolf that was hiding in these sheep's clothes. The signs are coming out about these church leaders. That signs about the church leaders and the hit they took out on you. This niece was working with mutual enemies. This niece could have been working with the church leaders. Damn. This niece has a hidden sexual preference, and that lines up with the rip dealer as well. This niece is a pedo. There's no the niece right there is a pedo. Yeah, you're anointed. You're focusing on yourself. You quantum jumped. Any spiritual, I'm getting kind of like the energy of like that they tried to take you out in spirit, but they weren't able to because you quantum jumped out of the reality there. They couldn't find you. You know, it's interesting too. Like when you're working and you're doing the shadow work and you're doing stuff like that, and you're just nonstop quantum jumping. Think of it kind of like as you're being tracked, right? Think of it as like you're tracking prey in the woods. If you're wiping your footprints and stuff, it's going to be a lot harder to track. And that's kind of like what you're doing. You're not leaving the energetic cords for them to track, because that's what it is, pretty much. It's like a footprint. It's like a spirit footprint in spirit where they could track it or something like that, right? But when you're standing in your power, and you're just quantum jumping over shit, you know, this shit's not going to, it's not going to hit you. It's not going to hit you. It's not going to. This is fucking, yeah, spiritual warfare. This is spiritual warfare. More people don't realize everything, pretty much everything that we consume, it's all part of spiritual warfare. Everything that we have interactions with, just about every point of every day, just about. These people are going to be under investigation for the spiritual warfare. This niece is going to be under investigation. That falls right under celebrate your achievements. You could have been quantum jumping in July. Or the secrets being revealed could happen in July. These unloyal hoes, this unloyal niece, this unloyal church leaders, this whole greedy fucking family. The greedy family's under the whole greedy family's under investigation. Damn, the greedy family falls. I mean, that's extra confirmation on the niece though. That falls right under the pedos, right on the pedos. The greedy family. It's giving that it's more than just the niece though. There could be an apartment building that's under investigation. Ooh, get the first 48. Their big ass ego is going to be their downfall. Could be for that thinking that they were going to get away with this. This falls right on the pedo card too. So there could be a pedo that's involved with the first 48. This family, greedy family, could be a part of this. But you have ties to ancient Kemet. You know, that's why you were quantum jumping right over all this spiritual warfare, right over these unloyal hoes. Okay. So the boys are on to this Jezebel spirit. The boys are onto the first 48. The boys are onto the pedos. The boys are onto the greedy family. The boys are onto this apartment building. Oof. 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 If they weren't offended before, they sure are now. You're out here healing and operating in your north node. You're a seer. You're a seer. They're triggered. They're triggered that you can see through all the bullshit. Karmic siblings. Karmic siblings put out a hit on you. They could be working with, that ties in with the church leaders. They could be working with the church leaders to do the spiritual warfare on you. They're working together with mutual enemies. I wanted to peek again. The brother and sister does line up with that, possibly. One of the siblings could be a hitman. That's for somebody. Or they're working with it. They're working with the hitman. It would be a mutual enemy. The brother and sister could be under investigation. That lines up twice. If under investigation, that lines up with FBI as well. It lines up with FBI as well. Damn, there's more family members. So we got a karmic aunt and uncle working with the niece that are under investigation that were also doing spiritual warfare against you. But you were focusing on yourself. You were meditating. You were focusing on yourself. You're quantum jumping right over all this spiritual warfare. All over all this abominations. And these unloyal hoes, this whole greedy motherfucking family, they're stalking you now. These pathological liars. They could be lying to the FBI about this first 48. They could be lying to them about that. Cycles are ending. They're ending for this first 48. They're ending for this pedo. They're ending for this greedy family. They're ending for this unloyal hose. They're ending for these pathological liars. The cycles are ending. See, I'm getting a couple different things. The FBI could have started their investigation in April. You could have rose your north node in April. You could have been healing in April. It's more heavier on that. You could have. These people could have been lying heavy in April. The siblings. This first 48 could have happened in April. This karmic aunt and uncle, they have a hidden sexual preference as well. That lines up with the pedos. This first 48 could have happened north of where you are. These pathological liars. Getting caught up. It wasn't me. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Sister-in-law, brother and sister. They're not sorry for what they were doing. They're not sorry at all. They're not sorry for trying to betray you. Oh, that's interesting. They might be getting betrayed for their hidden sexual preference. This karmic aunt and uncle or this niece. They might be getting betrayed. Ooh. When the betrayer become the betrayed. Ooh. Did I just prophesy that? Ooh. You could have been quantum jumping in June. Could have been doing the shadow work in June. But you were definitely doing the shadow work, so the spiritual warfare wasn't touching you. These people are stalking you. They're curious about you. Could be a service industry worker under investigation. Could be a service industry worker stalking you. Under investigation. And stalking you. Pathological liars getting caught up for their lies. This karmic aunt and uncle. The niece. The whole greedy family. They're running out of money. Whole greedy family. Grandparents. Which grandparent just could be your parents that are a parent. Yeah, they went up against cosmic. They were lying about cosmic royalty. They were trying to. There's some lies about a third party. Some lie about the third party. Speak no evil. Pathological liar. The third party. Damn. Kids involved. That falls right under the first 48 too. Damn. I really hope not. I really hope not. This whole family is realizing how underqualified they are for your position. Everything's happening in divine timing. The FBI is coming in divine timing. These people are all seeking spiritual guidance. As you're becoming enlightened to everything they're doing. These spiritual attacks, they're failed. Because you're a threat. I think I'm gonna wrap this one up here. I need to wrap this one up here. It's starting to get dark. Alright. Damn. for what occupations? That's better. Yeah.
I'm coming from the land that we christen Atlantis. I'm dropping threes like Ray Denny was with the Celtics. I'm up with, and you down with this. Good to go until I'm finished. Yeah, people see me shaking like I'm up in the shade. Like I got no bills and I got it made. It's alright, cause I never fade. Might slip twice, homie, but I was born brave. Cause of my music, they be playing me loud. People see me in the club without drugs and loud. I'm not proud as a peacock, but I sold my cock so I can move from the crowd. Haters call me names with insulting tones, but my beats keep 'em moving till they shake their bones. It's all good, I don't watch no hate. Come here, come on, eat this love off the plate. Johnny a bad man, and him a walker. Him no watch faithless, neither stalker. Lock the place, ask questions after. Shot them all, flip, go praise a pastor. How this here for run without pressure. Get them past the blaster. This the wrong man, and you get smarter. Shot in a face will bring a disaster. Playing us on the original. Kill us on well from sunrise till sundown. Big man Basil alongside Natty Gun. Now play gangsta but we still poster. Slew that easy like a plate of buster. From Paris to Paris, no bother come this. No disrespect and see in a the bliss. Man a lyrical terrorist. Place on the fire while we specialist. From Paris to Mauritius. Tell the boy them can reach us. Motherland to the capital. Playing a song we original. From Paris to Mauritius. Tell the boy them can reach us. Motherland to the capital. Playing a song we original. Yo, not the gong me a big party job. Indian Ocean to Parisian rock. Everybody dance international talk. Oh, Africa, nobody bring no road down. We run town, yes, we run it well harder. Not the gong me bring Paris girl walk. Action again, nobody with the long talk. And we run the thing, you know we run it well. From Paris to Mauritius. Tell the boy them can reach us. Motherland to the capital. Playing a song we original. Any tune, any rhythm, we are the scientists. It's a tune, that too bad, put it on the playlist. Any vibe, any party, we get on the guest list. Nobody come trouble because we are the pandemic. Bad boy, lyricist, man a big real galley. Send me rasta first day, where I want the challenge. Man I write a big tune, me and the vibe therapist. Step on the stage, we don't need no practice. From Paris to Mauritius, tell the boy them can reach us. Motherland to the capital, playing a song we original. No, me no want no gun to kill the guilty, filthy sinners. Almighty God, me just, hey, we not fight, cause we not in a war. Babylon a shoot from far. Now we not fight, cause we know them a go fall right. But Protect the youth, them knowledge is like not fight. Not because we not in a war. Babylon a shoot from far. Now we not fight, not fight, not fight, not fight. We not fight, we not fight. Now we not fear, we not care, we not lie. No matter what them a try, so wicked and sly. That's why we not fight. Any day, any night, while people them a cry. We together to unite, we not fight with them guns and them army. We inside the youth, them to use them spirit and stay tight. Informer, we not like. Push up on the hand and shout it out loud. We not fear, we not care, we not lie. No matter what them a try, so wicked and sly. That's why we not fight. Any day, any night, while people them a cry. We together to unite, that's why we not fight. Cause we not in a war. Babylon a shoot from far. Now we not fight. Now we not them a go for right. Protect the youth, them knowledge is like not fight. Not because we not in a war. Babylon a shoot from far.
Alright, guys, so for this reading, initials, we got Y, C, J, G, M, I, E, A, B. For zodiacs, we got Cancer, Pisces, Virgo. And then occupations, we got accountant, actor, plumber, police officer, bus driver, dietitian, author, waiter, dentist, model, and a florist. And then for from Decamite, we got principle number 18, destroyed any property belonging to a god or a goddess. They could be a Virgo, you could be a Virgo. Number 31, felt sorrow without reason. Number 8, been excessively angry. Number 6, swindled an offering. Number 27, they cursed. Number 1, committed a sin. Number 4, committed a robbery with violence. Number 14, stolen what belongs to a god or a goddess. Number 21, seduced anyone's wife. Number 26, carried away food. Number 13, exaggerated my words when speaking. Number 11, caused a disruption of peace. Number 32, assaulted someone. Number 34, used evil thoughts, words, or deeds. And last but not least, they could be in Aries or you could be in Aries. Alright, that's it for this transmission.